MasterChef winner of last year, Diana Chan, is joining me in the kitchen. I'm so excited to have you here, and you're going to cook Madeleines. Now, if anyone can cook a good Madeleine, it would be a MasterChef winner, surely. I love these little cakes.
Me too. Yeah. They're just cute little spongy things that you can just whip up really quickly at home, and I think it's just really simple. So we're going to do brown butter madeleines. It's pretty much a similar recipe, just going to make the butter nutty.
Yes.
So I'll get you to put that into the saucepan, and we're just going to put that on medium heat so that it turns brown.
Perfect.
I'm going to do the batter.
So 3 whole eggs.
Three whole eggs, yep.
Beautiful. And what have you been up to since MasterChef, Di?
So I've recently opened up a new pop-up restaurant.
Wow, that's amazing.
Called Canteen, and it's
good name.
Yeah, like canteen, but no. Got it.
And it's in Melbourne.
It is. So it's on A Beckett Street, and we do Malaysian street food. So things satay, cooked over charcoal, noodles, all that.
Everything I love. Can't wait to try it.
All right. So now that the eggs are whisked, I'm going to add in the sugar. So 150 grams of sugar.
Great.
Caster sugar.
I'm going to keep an eye on this butter.
Yeah.
You can see that it's starting just to bubble away. There's a few little critical points when it comes to beurre noisette. Noisette in French means nutty or hazelnutty. So that's the flavour of it, but we're kind of taking it to the stage just before it burns. So it's a really nice thing to add to any batter, even just a piece of fish. So it works on so many different levels.
Yes, savoury or sweet. It works perfectly well. And it just adds a different dimension to the dish, I reckon.
Absolutely.
So now I've put in the sugar, and I've whisked all of that together. I'm going to add in the milk. I'll get you to do the lemon for me.
Sure.
So juice of half a lemon and zest of 1.
And zest goes straight in there?
Straight in, yep. Pop it in.
It's always a good idea to do the zest straight over the bowl, isn't it?
Exactly. Less washing out as well.
Yeah, and you don't want all of that zest. If you put this on the board, it's going to flavour the board. All of it will go in there.
Exactly.
You want as much of that zesty flavour into the bowl.
Smells good already. Beautiful.
Ooh.
How's the butter?
The sound is super important with cooking too. The butter was rapidly boiling, and then all of a sudden it was quiet.
Yeah.
Almost saying, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
And
get me out of here. Beautiful.
Golden.
Perfect.
Happy with that, Di?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
And you want the juice of half?
Yep, just half a lemon. You can of course put more if you want it to be a bit more lemony. Awesome. All right, so that's juice of half a lemon, and I'm just going to add in 175 grams of plain flour into this mixture.
Lovely.
And you can actually make it gluten-free if you want.
Can
you?
So
put almond meal instead.
Almond meal, and then you add the baking powder just for a little bit of
just to give it a bit of, make it fluffier. All right, and then I'll put in 7.5 grams, which is about a teaspoon and a half of baking powder.
It seems like quite a lot, but I guess you're trying to get that nice lift.
And that's the whole idea about madeleines. You want it to be really light and fluffy. And then we'll go in with the lemon juice.
Okay, just strain all those seeds out. Say when, Di.
Done. So I'm going to put this into a piping bag.
Yep.
Could you butter the pan for me whilst I do that?
Sure can. Okay.
So this is a really good tip to use a jug. I'm sure you know that. And put the piping bag on top of it so you don't have to hold it with your hand and it goes all over.
Great idea. And so this butter, we're just using it to place in the moulds a little bit. Yep. So you see that? It smells so good, doesn't it? Nuttiness. Just a little bit of butter on the base of that mould is going to flavour the madeleines.
Absolutely.
This is a really nice idea.
Gives it that nice colour as well.
And if you don't have a madeleine tin, you still want to do this recipe. The batter is just as delicious if you do them in little cupcakes. Would be nice.
Cool. All right. So I'm just going to pour that in. You don't really need a piping bag, but I think it's just easier with one.
Yeah, especially if you're going to make quite a lot of them.
Yeah, and you don't want to fill it all the way to the top either, because it's just going to overflow. So like sort of 3/4 of the way, all the way up.
And Di, how long are we cooking them in the oven and what temperature?
So 220 degrees Celsius and for 6 to 8 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
Very quick.
All right, Jess.
Wow.
These are just fresh out the oven.
So good. There's nothing better than smelling fresh Madeleines straight from the oven. I can smell the burnt butter, I can smell the lemon.
All right, shall we plate them up?
Yes. And you can eat them straight away. You don't have to wait for them to cool.
Nice and brown. What was your brown butter?
Thank you, Chef.
Let's just dust them a little bit.
Sure.
Just to make them look.
I love this pink plate with them.
Yeah, I think
Cute.
they go really well.
Beautiful.
It's pretty. All right, shall we try one?
Yes, indeed. You're going to take this one here. And I want to show you how perfect these are inside.
Fluffy.
Nice, fluffy, springy. Yum. Di, they are sensational. You know what? That reminds me of my childhood. All we're missing is a little hot chocolate to dip them in. At least we've got a few more. We can keep going.
Yeah,
Yummo.
definitely.
Cheers.